this week we're actually going to review the new iPhone 3.0 beta. We're pretty excited. It just came out this past week. We managed to get our hands on a copy of it, so we're going to go ahead and take you guys through some of the really cool features. There's a ton out there, over 100 features for the end user, never mind the 1,000 new tools that the developers get to use.
Now this new operating system is set to be released sometime this summer.
So we're going to start with the copy and paste function. We've been waiting for it since the iPhone was released, so it's awesome that it's finally here. If you press and hold, you'll select a large block, and if you double tap, you can select a word. You'll notice on either side we've got those little boxes that we can drag and make the selection size either bigger or smaller, and then once we're done, we just hit copy, and then we can go anywhere else in the applications, notes, mail, the Safari web browser, and texting is all supported for copying and pasting. So you can just go ahead and press and hold, and that menu pops right back up, and you can tell it to paste, and it'll paste all that information in. It works with photos, text, and yeah, I mean, it's really cool.
Now, one of the best things about this new OS is that it is correcting most of the things that people have been missing in the iPhone that other phones have had for a long time. My favorite, Brian, is that you like the copy and paste. I like the fact that they're going to have landscape texting and emailing, where you can turn the phone and it gives the keyboard to you horizontally instead of vertically.
And speaking of texting, finally we have multimedia texting. This has been something that other phones have once again had for such a long time.
Another big new feature that is going to make it easier, particularly with the email app, is to be able to do a spotlight search, basically a search of your entire phone and all the documents on it according to keywords. So you just swipe left from your home page, and then you can put in your terms and it searches the entire phone, whether it be email,
iPod.
The iPod, yeah, for songs and things like that. And
contacts.
It finds those for you, particularly even in email. If you have a long inbox, you don't like just flipping through it. You can just search for an email. So
really convenient. So that was just a couple. There are tons out there. Check out Apple's website.
Can't wait till summer and we can get some new hardware too.
Yay! Interesting Google news. Google's releasing an application called Google Voice sometime in the near future here. It's actually been selectively released to any current users of Grand Central, which is actually something that Google bought out and then redid and made into Google Voice. So it's basically going to integrate your phone with the internet in some really cool ways. It'll allow you to do conferencing with up to 6 people. You can record phone conversations digitally. It lets you select one phone number, any phone number you want as long as it's not already taken, and that becomes your one phone number, and then you can actually have it forward to be it your cell, your work, your home, whatever you want, and you can actually tell it if it's an unknown caller to only go to work, or you can, if it's someone you know, have it ring all 3 places at once. One of the really coolest features is voicemail. It'll actually transcribe. So if someone leaves a voicemail, it'll get it typed out for you, and you can have it either send it to you an email or a text message or both.
And in slightly comedic news this week, because you never get any of that here.
No.
NASA is building a new wing on the International Space Station.
And
they need a new name for it. And so they held a poll online and had people vote on what they wanted the name to be. 1.1 million people voted in this poll, and first place was Colbert. Stephen Colbert on his show had his viewers vote for that name in this poll, and it definitely won with over 230,000 votes. They're going to make their final decision next month. It's not for sure, but
should be pretty interesting.
Colbert.
Which would be awesome. So for this week's iPhone iPod Touch app of the week, we're going to go with Beer Pong Challenge. It actually works really well. You're set up with some cups. You got to toss the ping pong ball in. You get to use the accelerometer, the touchscreen, the whole 9 yards.
And for balances, left and right, you use your finger to try to throw the ball. It even simulates drunkenness as the screen goes side to side.
Yeah, the more and more you drink. It's got the coolest high score board that we've ever seen.
Now for the website of the week this week, it's explodingdog.com, spelled just how it sounds, explodingdog.com. Don't worry, animal rights activists, it has nothing to do with really dogs or exploding. It's the website of this guy who for probably 8 or 9 years has been drawing these pictures. People send him titles of pictures that they want him to draw, just random sayings, and he chooses the ones that he likes and he draws these things. Definitely check them out. Some of them are pretty funny, some of them are strange, but they're very
entertaining. Cool. Well, thanks for coming on this glorious ride with us. We'll be back next week to do it all over again.